Hey guys, Underground Geek here, and this morning I want to talk about something. Who here does not know about Heather Antos? Because at this point, if you've been watching my channel, or if you've been watching Diversity Comics channel or Captain Cummings channel, and you don't know who this parasite on the comics industry is, then please follow her Twitter for the 5 minutes that she allows you to follow it before she blocks you, because you're a white male. But anyway, so this girl, a couple of months ago, before I ever really got started that well on Twitter or even had my channel on YouTube, she goes with her friends to her office friends, to a milkshake, I guess restaurant, I don't know. In the middle of the day for lunch, goes and gets milkshakes with her friends, because everybody does that. It was the weirdest thing I ever seen. When I was like, that's kind of weird. Why are you going in the middle of the day? But anyway, so she goes out with her friends, which are all women. They work in the comic industry with her. They get milkshakes. They take a picture with them, with their milkshakes, because women have to take pictures of everything. Selfie. But anyway, so they posted on Twitter, and they instantly start getting some comments, because she had like 10,000 followers at the time. So obviously when you post a picture of yourself with your friends, you're looking for a reaction. So anyway, she gets a reaction. She gets retweets, tweets, responses, all that kind of stuff. Well, of course, if you're a woman, if you're not 700 pounds, a man is going to make some kind of comment on your looks. Okay? That's why you posted the picture. You wanted somebody to look at you. Well, I think one guy said he would bang. And then another guy said, you better watch out, she looks like someone that would pull a fake rape charge. Both tasteless jokes, both something you would hear in the lunch area, cafeteria area of a factory, with a bunch of factory workers sitting around talking, just like locker room talk. I'm not saying it's okay, I'm just saying that happens. Get over it. But anyway, she proceeds to say that she is being assaulted on the Twitter, that people are DMing her, wanting to rape her, but yet when everybody asked to show the DMs, so they could embarrass these people, she wouldn't show them. She said, "Oh, they're just too bad. They're just too bad." And it's like, are they too bad, or do they not exist? Are you blowing this out of proportion for sympathy? And exactly as this was happening, Marvel then does a company-wide halt, just stops everything, and creates a hashtag Make Mine Milkshake, and everyone just jumps on board, virtual signaling, talking about no bullying, no assaulting our female employees, and all this kind of just bull crap. And she gets like 10,000 followers on Twitter because of it. I mean, it's just insane. And so anyway, this goes on, and she continues to talk about it, even though it's not a real thing. And so anyway, then I just happened to see her on Twitter, because I didn't know this. I didn't know anything about it. I just happened to see her on Twitter, and I saw that she worked for Marvel, and I was already following DNC. So I just did a screenshot of her profile, and said, "Hey, what do you think of this person? Is this person nice, or what's the deal with them?" And they said, "Yeah, she's all right." And that's all it was said. Like I tweeted him a picture of her profile and said, "Is this person okay? She seems like an SJW." And he said, "No, she's all right. She's not bad." And he said, and that's all it said. That was it. Okay. Somehow she finds my Twitter and comments on my tweet. Now, at this time, I had like 80 followers. I mean, she would have never found me unless somebody showed her that tweet, and then she had to proceed to find out and comment on this tweet. And she said, well, actually, I've been working as a professional in the industry for 4 years, but thanks for taking interest. And I was like, oh, okay. And before I could even respond, she turns around and blocks me. And I'm like, wow, way to be a professional. Like, you don't know anything about me. Way to judge me, but get mad because you think I'm judging you. You know, that's the hypocrisy of the thing. Well, anyway, you know, it's a big nothing burger, and that's what becomes of it. So here we are just a couple months afterwards, and I have seen multiple times when she has made jokes about assaulting men, doing things to men. You know, whether it be beating them, saying something lewd to them, something like that. But, you know, it's okay because they're just men, you know. Well, then I see this tweet this morning, and this weird Samantha friend that she has that has to put a rainbow in her name so that you know she's supportive of gay or is gay, because, you know, if you're gay, your sign-on name has to look like a bag of Skittles. But it says, okay, so Heather Antos just shot 2 dudes in the crotch in the bathroom. Such a bad AB. Hashtag you better hold it. Okay. First of all, what does that mean? It sounds like somebody's on LSD when they wrote that. But she comments on it. Murder Island at its best. You know, that's a comic book that no one reads, Murder Island. But she's like, Murder Island at its best. Yeah. What? Like, all you had to do was not comment on that because you should have saw that was in bad taste. I mean, really? After all that happened to you, somebody comments something like that, and you're just like, yeah, ha ha ha, that's so funny, hee hee. Men don't have nothing, no rights for men. I mean, it's just pitiful at this point. You can tell right there that is one of the... There's lots of proof out there that this whole bullying thing that she made up was nothing. It was made up. It was fake. Because I'll go ahead and tell you, someone that feels like they were assaulted or abused or something in that manner, they don't like to talk about it. Okay? They're not going to want to talk about it. They're going to say like 1 or 2 things about it, and that's going to be it. They're never going to bring it up again because they're ashamed of it. They're not going to want to talk about it. It makes them embarrassed. They're not going to continually bring it up and then make jokes about other people getting assaulted and beaten up all the time. That doesn't make any sense. If they are, they need to seek mental help because there's something wrong with how they're dealing with their grief. But this right here just goes to show you it's all fake. It's just all fake. And then, you know, right after that, this Patrick Klepek guy that's trying to get major points with Heather Antos, even though she doesn't like men. She just keeps her boyfriend or husband around for looks. He starts talking about PewDiePie and the whole N-word thing. And I haven't watched the video, but PewDiePie's playing a video game and he lets the N-word slip. He's on a live stream, lets the N-word slip. Now, first of all, you shouldn't be wanting to say that word. Just get it out of your vocabulary. I don't run around just saying that word, you know. But the thing is, the guy, if you've ever seen PewDiePie, where he's from, there must be a lot of these people, but he tries to act ghetto all the time. I won't say he tries to act black. He tries to act ghetto, okay, because they think it's funny, okay. Their personalities are just bleh, and so I mean he's got like millions of subscribers on YouTube for a reason. He's entertainment. Nothing he says matters. It's just funny. Okay. And of course, they have to take all, you know, the left has to take all humor away. All humor has to go away, except for their humor, and it's not humor. But anyway, so he says the N-word, everybody freaks out about it, blah, blah, and I'm sure there's been lots of Democrats and leftists and SJWs and liberals they have said that word, but it's okay if they say it. You know, they get a pass. I believe it was Bill Maher that said it. He gets a pass. It's cool. It's just, I mean, it's ridiculous. He says it on live TV on HBO and gets a pass. PewDiePie says it on YouTube while he's playing a video game. And they're like, oh, hang him in the streets, lynch him. You know, it's funny that they want to do that to people when they got all upset about the whole slavery thing. But anyway, so he says that. And then this guy tweets about it like 8 times in a row, how terrible it is, blah, blah, blah. And then Heather Antos feels the need to comment on there, this is absolutely disgusting. Are you kidding me? Like, go make your comic book. You know, just go do your job. Quit talking all the time on Twitter. You and Dan Slott are going to end up getting canceled again on y'all's comics because you can't get your stuff done because you're always on Twitter. I mean, you can tell that they're learning their work habits from these pros that are there, because she's starting to act like a cookie cutter version of Dan Slott. But anyway, she's virtue signaling, saying this is absolutely disgusting. And it's just hilarious that this kind of hypocrisy keeps going on. Because, you know, it's one of those narcissistic things of, it's okay if I say it, but you can't say it, you know? And this goes on and on and on and on. It's just ridiculous. At this point, she makes me sick. I wish that her new Star Wars Captain Phasma would hurry up and get canceled. I read the first issue. I did a video on it. It's a nothing burger. There's no reason for it to be around. I've seen a Captain Phasma comic. It's a nothing burger. It's written terribly. The only thing that she's been good on is Gwenpool, and that's because she's just the editor. Like, literally everybody else is doing everything else, and she's telling you to dot your I's and cross your T's. That's all. Okay? But yet the character looks just like her, except for now she's took her pink tips out because everybody kept dogging her about how she made the character look just like her, so she had to change her looks. And it really just needs to end. The fad needs to leave. Marvel needs a clean house, and we need to get rid of these SJW hypocrites before it's too late. But just tell me what you think about the situation. Hit the thumbs up, hit the notifications button so you don't miss my video. And I just want to do a little rant this morning to talk about it, because it just seems like it's one of those classic cases of, it's okay if I say it, but you can't say it type things. You know, if a man had said this about a woman, shoot a woman in the crotch 2 times in the bathroom, you know what it would have been the outcome of this. Lost their job. But anyway, have a great day, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.